What's up, everybody? We are back for some more Hollow Knight. Just got started last time and had a ton of fun doing it. Excited to jump back in. We had just beaten Hornet, and it actually wasn't too bad of a fight. So I'm excited to see what's next. Here we are. Noida deaths hurt worse after like 500 hours. That's fair. That's fair. Any game, the deeper you get, the more it's going to hit you. Where are we? It's LB, right, to see? Yeah. And we just unlocked the dash. Crunch, you should delete the save file because because you want to kneecap me? Because Grainy wants to kneecap me in classic Grainy fashion. Where do I actually want to go? I want to go up from here. This game's so pretty, man. Let's go. I'm excited to be back to playing it. Been about a week since last time. I'm hyped. Been waiting for this. Alright, this was the boss chamber. Hey, I see that message. Thank you, Aga. I beat Silksong already. Yep. We took down Amy Silksong, no problem. Okay, straight into the Mountain Dew. Into the gamer drink. It'll save time. You're gonna save me time by having me delete the save file. We're gonna be so much more efficient at the beginning of the game. It's crazy, man. You wouldn't understand it. Okay. Okay, thank you for putting that message in there. Friendly reminder, no like spoilers or explicit backseating or anything like that. If you want to try to give me a tip, backseat, provide a fun spoiler or anything, just toss a spoiler cookie in the chat and I may call on you. Okay, what's over this way? So, with our new movement, we probably could go back to previous areas and access new stuff, right? Just by having the Metroidvania abilities, we might have another way to go back there. But we unlocked this area via the boss. They're definitely anticipating us going this way right up to the boss. Let's at least take a peek and see what we find. Hey, what's up, Elon? Welcome in. Are you chill? We fought guys that look... Nope, you're not chill. He just... But the way he looked so ponderous, he looked chill. Wait, no, hi. I want to fight the guy first. He's shooting shit. Oh, come on, man. I'm accidentally hitting up when I'm walking by the door. Oop, that was narrow. Oop. Oh, nice. Ow. Okay, kind of worked out. It was a little tough, but we can heal up. We took him down. Yo, look at the background. You see that fuzzy bug back there? Who's that? Like a crazy-looking dragonfly. There's a few of them, actually. The, like, porous stones or whatever they are back there are pretty unsettling. They look like amygdala's head in Bloodborne. Okay, what's up, guy? Ooh, rest. A little bench. Look how cute our player character is. What's up, guy? Hello there. Seems we both tread far from the path. This is Quirrell. I hardly believe those dusty old highways led to such a lush and lively place. This building suggests some form of worship, though its idol has clearly been long forgotten. Doubles equally well for a moment's respite. Alright. Oh, you're playing some Slime Rancher, Nordis? I was just saying the other day that I gotta try that game, man. I would definitely fuck with some Slime Rancher. I could ranch some slimes and, like, enjoy it, you know? Okay, so nothing over that way. We do want to just go back and... Oh! Or actually, I guess... Shit, I'm gonna run back across this screen. I forgot, this is the kind of game where we want to talk to everybody and make sure that their dialogue is exhausted. We did not do that with him, so I should double check just in case. He might have like a quest line where we need to exhaust his dialogue to progress him along it. Strange fellow, he seemed quite taken by the lake. Yeah, we killed that guy. Fled to offer greetings, though figured I'd first tend to my nail on chance our meeting goes poorly. Nice. Strong signs of wear. Wager up there would take you far. Down here, however, I suspect you're soon meet dangers the surface world can't match. Gonna need to upgrade our nail. Perfect for vigilant explorers, so tense and thrilling. In this place, you're either alert or you're dead. We looping? We're looping. Had to knock on a few doors today, and a person was wearing a RuneScape shirt. Nice. Old school RuneScape's another game that I think I could lose some time to. I was kind of looking at New World as like a off-stream MMO, and then New World got canned by Ugly Balls Bezos, so maybe it is a time to get into old school RuneScape. I don't know if I exactly have the time, but kind of like very chill number go up simulators are good for like off-stream games for me, since we play a lot of like difficult and or thinky games on stream. So I get a really good dose of that already, you know, but I don't do as much of the just like make number go up dopamine on stream. Some of it, you know, we were fucking around with Mega Bonk and shit. But I, of course, also like, you know, distilled dopamine versus the, like, dopamine you gotta extract from a game like this. Oh, hello. I forgot about you guys. Sorry, meet the nail, brother. See ya? See ya? Okay, now we gotta figure out just new places to go. Number go up, you say? Yeah, I'm playing a new idle game on my phone. I think it's that paperclip one you guys were talking about. Like, Paperclip Universe or whatever. That's just classic make number go up, and it's been fun so far. I have not played Ball X Pit. That's a perfect example of something we could do on Thursday if I just do a general variety day instead. Because I've got a few, like, general variety games I would like to check out. We could also use it as a time to check out the Enshrouded update that just dropped. There's some stuff. Just came back to the Ugly Balls Bezos diss. Yes, applesauce. I remembered, baby. I remembered. Try to be visiting old school RuneScape. Enough years to make question my life choices. Farmed like 3-4 hours before I realized it can't be asked. Alright, yeah. Ball X Pit is on Game Pass at the moment. I did cancel my Game Pass. I wonder if I still have access. But I did cancel it recently. You know, it like stays until the end of that month or whatever. Yeah, let's just start exploring ways. I wish I explicitly remembered where this ability would be useful, but it'll come back to me as we walk around and stuff. So I'm not sweating it too much. Hey, pal. We don't need to fight you. We cleared you before. I remember this. Yeah, what's up and to the right here? Is this something we could maybe go that way now that we've got the dash? Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about what we do for Thursday, because Stripe can't make it for Age of Empires. Heal? Actually, no. Should we? No. Yeah, why don't I hear, Grady, you mind if I just waste all of my blasts here real quick? That way I can't heal, so it won't bother you. Does that make it a little better? So this is where we couldn't go. The dash might get us, though. Let's see. We go all the way to the left in this room. On, use that so we don't have heals on deck. Wait, could we have just gone this way the whole time? And I'm just dumb and just didn't do it? Oh, we went this way before, but we just didn't have a map. I've been over here, but just didn't have a map. All right. Wasting like 100 damage on the wall? No, I think it's better, because I think when the enemies see that we don't have heals, they go a little easier on us because they know we're the protagonist and they have to follow the plot armor, you know, device. Hey, thank you for the 10 bits. Holding the purse upside down and seeing what's falling out. Hey, I appreciate it. Either way. We already been here? Yeah. What's up, Guilty Sins? Alright. Now, maybe we heal. Maybe. Doesn't seem like there's much other stuff here. We didn't get up there, though. Would I get up there with a dash? Maybe. No, I was so committed to the bit. Alright, death for Granny. Classic kneecap. Classic kneecap from Granny. What are you gonna do? YouTube should be up and running. Yeah. Aga did a test. I saw his message. We were all good there. I can't believe that's actually a full-ass death on the record. Wait, did it not tick up? Hold on. When we track the deaths for posterity, I want a -1 on there to account for the Granny kneecapping. Classic. In the docks, perfect. You just want to screw with me? Yeah, you knew I would behave that way, though, which is why you told me to heal. You know what I mean? You played me like a fiddle. And capped my knee certainly is. That's all I gotta say. Want you to play the game, not do 10 years of runbacks? 10 years? That's crazy. You could try the whole game with a player ghost so you can't heal? What does that mean, Applesaucy? A player ghost? Wait, what's going on there, by the way? You should play worse. I like that idea. Get it? Let's get it. Let's get it. Nah, you can't dash immediately over, you get hurt. The over's cracked, isn't that because you died and you have to recollect your body? That is true, yeah. We do this before green children walk from the dream into these lands. He was not wait patient for the call to return. Must have. Yeah, you can still heal even when you have to go get your ghost. I think you lose all your honey bunches of bugs. It reduces your max? Oh, okay. Little love tap on the way by. God, this dash is nice. Now we just get to move a little faster all the time, chat. And I get to press more buttons, bro. This was the room where Granny kneecapped us, never forget. Told us to heal, the damn gall. Never forget, what's today? Remember the 10th of November when Granny kneecapped us in Hollow Knight. Fuck. More buttons to forget about? Yeah. The 11th for me? Time's crazy, man. How does it work? Alright, where's our ghost? Give him one of the— oh! Ow! That was brutal. That was brutal. Shouldn't our ghost be, like, around here? I'm gonna check my map so many times. There you are. Give me my bunches. Pretty big deal. We had literally thousands. The controls in this game are so tight, man. It feels really nice to just, like, move around, which is so big for a Metroidvania, because so much of the fun eventually, like, and the mastery of the game eventually comes from just getting so good at, like, the tight movement, you know? And being able to absolutely fly through the map. Like, that shit's really satisfying player-level progression. You gotta nail the movement in this kind of game. After Silksong, the night feels like moving box. Really? That's interesting that it feels that much worse, because it does. I mean, as someone who hasn't played Silksong, feels fucking great to me, man. I'm vibing. I was just complimenting it. Oh! Oh shit, I fight mice. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, buddy. I appreciate you. How are you? Everybody, go give I Fight Mice a follow. How was your stream? Welcome in. Thank you for raiding. What were you playing? We're playing some Hollow Knight. This is our first time. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Crunchpuff. We do a lot of Souls-likes, roguelikes, survival crafters, that kind of thing. My first time playing Hollow Knight, having a ton of fun so far. Strongest movement that feels so much better, and that's while HK is already very good. Interesting. Super, thanks for asking, of course. What are you playing? Let me take a look here. Ooh, some Sekiro. Nice. I love Sekiro. Journey to New Game +8. Damn. New Game Plus challenge run, trying to get to New Game Plus 8. That's crazy. That must be pretty fucking tough. Well, welcome in, Raiders. Once again, thank you for popping in. If you need to raid and run, don't worry about it at all. Get on out of here. I appreciate you bringing your folks over. Ishin New Game Plus 2. That's rough. I had an okay time with Ishin the most recent time I played Sekiro, but that was like, you know, after I've already done it a few times, and I've only ever done base New Game, so I'm sure New Game Plus is a whole different beast. Did I not go this way? I saw a way to the left. No, we gotta go down one more. Tough as nuts. Just did it with DS2, hoping in New Game Plus all the Frums and Souls likes. Nice. That's awesome. Very hype. Ooh. Yeah, what was over here? I mean, this all looks bad, certainly. Although, is that just... Okay. It almost looked like it was, like, foreground and that we actually wouldn't touch it. But we touched it. We can just go this way. Ori looking ass. Hey. This is just space we can just exist in. He looks mean, though. Tells me Din Din's ready, but I'll be lurking about. I appreciate you. Once again, thanks for the raid. Everybody, go give I Fight Mice a follow if you don't already. Let's heal up. Despite Granny. You're just a little more reach, baby. Just a little more reach. Okay. Can't look over to the left and right. It was worth 1 health point to take a look. But okay, no. We're stopped there. You gotta use that mob. That's interesting, isn't it? Will you come over here? No. Real funny part about this game is you like the navigation enough to not need the compass. See people complain about it costing a charm notch. Yeah, eventually you should be able to turn it off when you know the map really well. It's super helpful for me to just quickly locate myself. But I was like able to navigate okay without it, you know? Austin Leaf, I remember this one. Yeah. Thank you, at least. Heal up, by the way. Alright, what's up and over this way? Done all this before. We just gotta be on the lookout for where there's new stuff. I don't really care about killing every enemy again. It's a new area. Oh, shit. Tits. Shit. A double jump would go crazy. I have no idea if we get a double jump in this game, and I don't want to know, to be clear. But I'm gonna be fucking pogging if we get a double jump. That's the maturation of your Metroidvania character. Just using you guys as pure transit, using you guys as the damn MBTA, if you actually work. We could try going down, but you know what? Let's check some of these upper places here first. It was just like a shortcut, really? Try it again. Ooh, fuck. Okay, that way wasn't fruitful. Good to relearn where we're going here a little bit. The guy's up there. I love this charm that just collects all this shit for me. What do you do? You're just like a shortcut down. Fair enough. Yo, by the way. Really no reason to not stay at full health at all times, if you can heal up to it. I guess unless you want to conserve for special abilities, which maybe become more potent. But for right now, anyone who doesn't heal up to full immediately is, you know, an idiot. Ooh, scary. The hell? Yeah, seems reasonable. Pura babis. Tiny Squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Hell yeah. Do you feel the urgent side to stalk, to kill, to understand? Definitely the first two. I don't know if I give a shit about understanding. And take it. My journal. It will aid you. At first, the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the bark of the hunter. I fucked up speaking that, but prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of hunter. So is this going to be like a dangerous foes log? Elite enemies who aren't explicit bosses? Or maybe it is just bosses. Hey, what's up, Scorpio? Defeat enemies to add new entries to the journal and decipher the hunter. Oh, is it just a bestiary? Bark of the bunter. It's just a silly little bestiary, and you gotta defeat more to unlock stuff. I love that kind of bestiary. Oh, Big Chungus. If Oatmeal was a bug. Oatmeal's my cat. Nice. Look at all the cute little art. Ornate Amy Silksong. We gotta decipher one more. We gotta defeat one more. Hey, welcome back, Roadwolf. Okay. We got the Hunter's thing, which is good. Stone Sanctuary down there. We could go up and check Forgotten Crossroads. We can look at a grander map, like here, right? Yeah. So Forgotten Crossroads will take us back to kind of like the main way. If we go over there, there's probably other stuff we can now get with the dash. Hunter even has personal remarks when you defeat enough enemies. Nice. Hog you. Lads, up. We now see what NPC blinks from top. Loses like blinking with its two eyes. Oh yeah. Just square mashing our way through this area. Okay, that's where we did the spiky taps to get down there. We're very close to back to the beginning of the zone now. Oh, and there was this area up here where Amy Silksong went that I was like, we need a double jump or a dash or whatever the fuck to get up there. Yeah. Nerd. Yo, you got the sumo emotes? Let's go. Let's go, Granny. Context for everybody, I don't know why over the last like 3 months I've gotten weird. I'm very into sumo wrestling. It's very exciting. I recommend everybody watches it. Midnight Sumo here on Twitch does great live sumo commentary. Owned. Hold on, we gotta revel in that. You guys remember when that jump was something? I didn't even think about that. I just went for it. Bro, we literally couldn't make it before. We actually couldn't make it before. And now we're yoked. Now we're yoked to Timbuktu and back. Good. Go for coyote time? That wasn't coyote time at all? Dude, yes. Easy peasy, baby. Alright, this is new territory. Yeah, the Midnight Sumo emotes are great. I'm sub, man. I support Midnight Sumo. I'm subbed up. Hey. I love the music's so chill in this life and death situation. And it like fits with the vibe of the game, don't get me wrong. Like, shit's pretty dire. We're 5 hits away from death. Well, I guess in life we're like 1 hit away from death at all times. But we don't think about it that way. Some people do, but it's hard to live life that way. Where am I now? Don't hit me. Aha! This linked us back over here. Why couldn't I get here before? So not actually super interesting or useful at all. Just more so a shortcut for this zone if you're coming back. And why she was able to race around us. Yeah, I remember you. Okay. There's that way at the bottom of this next room right beneath us. We could try to go to the right. I don't remember if I caught that on the way back. But I say we just keep heading back to Forgotten Crossroads, honestly. Let's go back to Zone 1 and do some exploration there. We're not... Is it faster to go back to the teleport? Or to I think we just walk. We just walk. It's good to learn the map anyways, man. Ow. See, if I had learned the map better before going this way, I wouldn't have done that. Zero chance I would have done that. Get me out this way. Hey, what's up, Grimgrash? Welcome in. Oh, well, man. We're playing some Hollow Knight. I'm vibing. Are we gonna bench here, grab the save? How's your day going? Poor Billy has to worry about his one-ton chandelier falling on his head every day at his castle. Yeah, it's tough. People don't think enough about how tough it is to be rich, you know? We gotta care more about the well-being of rich people. We're always talking about the 99%. I say that the 1% aren't getting enough love. Like, what if Jeff Bezos is cold sometimes and no one's there to give him a blanket, you know? Does anyone ever think of that situation, or is it just me? Alright. I'm back out this way. Throw him off. Not enough blankets to warm that heart. True, yeah. You think it's like a Captain Barbossa situation? You think it's like a Captain Barbossa situation? I feel nothing. You take a job at Amazon and Jeff Bezos is showing you around and being like, "Oh, I hope you like ghost stories because you're in one." Here he has weird balls. He does. Oh. The world was fair, it would be. Yeah, honestly. Okay. We're back in frickin' Pound Town, as the kids say. That way down and to the left over there, that's the way that wants me to bounce wall to wall. We still cannot go that way. But some of these other ways, like top right and stuff, kind of promising, man. Kind of promising. I think we go high up, we go over to the right. Vertical. One's smaller than the other. They're vertical. I hear he has trapezoidal balls. And they're terrible at making cum. He has tiny, tiny loads. He has tiny loads and they're almost completely translucent. The opacity on his semen is turned down all the way because his balls are vapid as fuck. He has unsubstantive nuts, chat. And therefore his loads are bad. Yeah, we gotta stop going directly after the cock and balls, and we have to start going after the loads. You know? Because that's like your ability to like reproduce. That's your ability to sire a line, as they say. Which, by the way, sire's such an unnecessarily intense word. When you're talking about like breeding dogs and you're like, he sired the litter. His loads are bad and he should feel bad, yeah. Manipulating the stock market. Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have gone for the dash in. That was cocky. That was cocky. I am enjoying just kind of running around, though, and getting the feel for the game back. We already found a couple new spots. Where does this take me? The dead end. And this is like the whole purple zone, right? Which this felt totally new. Y'all talking about racism in the chat? Are you talking about racing again, or are we talking about racism? Please don't ban me. I respect everyone. There you go. There you go. We respect everyone here, chat, even racing horse girls. And this is, we need the light charm for this way. Yeah. Okay, let's go check out the purple zone up there. Why not? I like F1 racing, drag racing. Like RuPaul drag racing or like street drag racing? Where does this go again? We did this. I remember we checked over there. Track drag racing. Okay. Oh, right. And this was the thing that we can't do diddly squat about because we don't have a fat enough ass. I gotta go start cramming like a bag of Funyuns a day if we want to get on that shit. That's a funny thing about watching sumo. You know, they talk often about like how much the sumo wrestlers eat and all that. And you look at it from the outside as just a normal American glutton. And you're like, that must be so nice. They just like, you know, they gotta eat a lot every day. It's what they gotta do. Entirely ignoring the fact that it also comes along with an incredibly intense and discipline-fueled exercise regimen. That frankly, myself and probably everybody in the chat lacks the resolve for. But all I'm getting out of it is like, those motherfuckers are eating, bro. I can do that. I can do that. I've got a proven track record of eating and gaining weight. I have the resume. All right. Doing the same thing immediately before looking into it, yeah. It's natural. Legit the first thought. Because I think some people are very food motivated. Like, everybody is food motivated to some degree. But some people are like super food motivated. And I'm like super food motivated. Like I could be trained like a dog. You know? I'm thinking out my meals for the day, the week, the month. It's what's on my mind. It's what's on my mind. That scene in Twilight when Edward's looking at Bella and he says, "You're like a drug to me." That is me with just, you know, a vat of grease that you fry things in. He's proud of being certain he can fulfill the consumption part of a sumo wrestler's regimen. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying I can't help but think about it. There's a certain fantasy as a person that I didn't get to be fair, I didn't get to finish my full thought. What I was gonna get around to is this all comes from a place of my day in and day out is restricting the amount I eat. So learning that they are intentionally trying to eat as much as possible ignites a fantasy of removing one of my daily restrictions. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, some people are upset that they can't walk around naked all the time. And if they could suddenly walk around naked all the time, that might be cool to them, you know? Because that's a restriction to them. Like nudists and such. I don't know why I was saying some people as if we didn't have a defined term for that group. Okay, this is the elevator, which does nothing for us. God damn it, man. Alright, found a whole lot of nothing so far. Maybe we do want to go back to Greenpath. I could also go up to Dirtmouth and talk to some people and see if anybody's got anything to say. Because the game might help direct me. We also didn't go down to that zone below from Greenpath. And we could port around. They eat a lot, but they also aren't eating shit like McDonald's. Yeah, they eat like a very specific regimen of often healthy food, just huge quantities of it. I'm pretty sure their main meal, Chunkonabe, is like incredibly calorie dense. Walk around naked at home, no shame. Then again, I am a Swede. That's fair. The only, you know, I feel like one of the most famous nudists I think of is Stellan Skarsgård, who I think is Swedish, but I could be just generalizing, you know, Northern European people, so I'm sorry if I am. Kind of breezy going naked now. It's, hey, man, if you want to be naked, go for it. You know what I mean? But that's a restriction. And I guess if we wanted to tie it back into the sumo thing and my eating. If we were desperate to tie it back into sumo and my eating. If you desperately want to walk around wearing, you know, a sumo belt all the time, but, like, you can't do that at work, you know? Getting a job in sumo might seem appealing, but maybe you don't want to do the workout. Maybe you don't want to do the workout regimen. If I lived alone, I'd walk around naked. Yeah, it's a thing I've thought about moving in with, like, Leah and I live together now, but moving out and living just each other. I've lived with a whole bunch of roommates, you know, since college. Last time I had... No, and even before that, you know, you live in a house with, like, I had siblings and shit. Never lived totally on my own. Never lived totally on my own, and living with Leo will be the first time not living with roommates in a very, very long time. Had a lot of roommates here where I am now. Moved in with 4 other people. Don't go this way. Should have actually gone down below and teleported. Had 4 roommates originally. We have ballooned that up. We now have 7 people total living here. So just the idea of being able to, like, walk to the shower and not think about, like, you know, maybe, like, walk to the shower naked and not have to, like, wear clothes down the hall. Like, that would be really nice. That would be nice. Yeah, take me back to Greenpath. 7 people in that apartment is wild. It is kind of crazy. When I'm in an apartment, didn't have anything to do. There were days I wake up and go to sleep without having gotten dressed. Hell yeah. Cult. Nemo, like, and don't get me wrong, if you're naked all the time, that means your sofa, etc. is getting farted on, butt sweated on, bare minimum boxers for me. That's fair. To intercept the sweat and such. Yeah, you probably do have to clean your stuff a little more often, because you're not, you know, using underwear to intercept. I'm getting dicked. Holy. Oh my god, that went so south. That one little bug gave me the damn business. I mainly put on pants that have access to pockets. I have some sort of baked in, I don't know, prudishness where I like wearing clothes. I wouldn't really choose to be naked around my house all the time if I could. But I might be more inclined to, like, on a hot day, go shirtless if I didn't have roommates, you know? Hey, what's up, Laru? We're just talking about whether or not we like walking around naked. Okay. Up and to the right takes us to the, like, purple zone. There's, like, nothing here. I guess we gotta go down to Fog Canyon. Moment I moved out for the first time. If I didn't skip a leg day before going mostly naked, bathroom at most. Winter's wrapped up, though. Yeah, I just feel cozy in some kind of, like, pajama, you know, outfit. A butt buffer? A butt buffer? I do think there's logic there, Aga. I'm with you. And I'm sure that, like, a response to that would just be, to play devil's advocate, to be like, just, you know, wash yourself thoroughly. And it's like, sure, but you're, like, generating, like, poop particles at all hours of the day, right? We're only human, brother. We can't contain that shit. Literally. Oh! No! Dude, I gotta pay attention. We've died twice today already. That's crazy. Topless beaches in the south of France, the young teenager were eye-opening. That was me with Aga, went to a topless beach in Cancun when I was, like, a little too young to be, like, sexually into it, but old enough to be like, you know, maybe this is pog rich. Just clean yourself, you dirty ape. The music is really nice in this game, notice. Kind of an annoying bench to be at, but that's alright. Worse things have happened to people before. Yeah, the fart bug was rough there. Alright, just keep moving and grooving. I don't know, I don't think I would be the type, I mean, maybe I should, maybe if I try it, maybe, you know, Leah and I move out, get our own place, I try just going full naked for a little while, maybe I'm like, you know what, this is it, this is how we live. We'll see. I weirdly, like being clothed. I don't know exactly why. Y'all sleep naked at least? No. Absolutely not. That's a good example. That's a good example. Like generally, I won't sleep naked. Do you always sleep naked? I know some people do. That's like pretty normal, but I don't. I like being clothed. It's comfy. Wait, take the bench down here. No! No! Careful. He's gonna martyrdom. Yeah. Feels stifling with clothing? Nah. I don't know. I guess I'm just used to it. I've always slept with like pajamas and stuff on. Always slept pajamas and stuff on, especially like sharing rooms in college and shit. But even growing up, I shared a room with my brother for quite a while, so that's probably part of it, to be fair. But yeah, I just never made a habit of it. Clothes makes the weirdest feeling. You want to rip them off. You have that when sleeping with clothing. Interesting. Boxers when sleeping, but other clothing hinders the sleep. This is fascinating. Ow. Going with the texture of the blanket textile against my skin. That I can kind of get a little bit. Also, clearly I was doing something right last time going down here. We hadn't unlocked that way, so let's do that. Boxers when I sleep again, so I ain't farting straight onto the bed sheets. Aga's truly worried about his catastrophic farts. We gotta be worried about what's going on with Aga's farts, yeah. Aga sweats and sharts a lot. I do feel that way, like I sometimes get sweaty while I sleep, which obviously could be attributed to the clothes. But I guess it does feel kind of like grosser to be sweating directly onto the sheets. And as Aga said, just like, you know, sharting and such. Just pissing farts out of your ass right onto your sheets. Unheld back flatulence. Cheeks wide open. Sometimes sleep naked, though. Occasionally sleep naked. And it is kind of nice, like... It happens every now and then, you know? Especially if it's hot. One thing I worry about, too, genuinely, and this is an unfounded fear that I probably indulge in just to not admit how prudish I really am. But I also worry that in, like, the dead of sleep or whatever, if, like, you know, my dingling was hanging out in the open air, that one of the cats might, like... Let's say I, like, you know, startle in the middle of the night and it, like, waggles. What if one of the cats just, like, fucking snagged it with their claw? You know what I mean? I like having a little bit of protection of at least boxers. Of at least boxers. Most of the time I've got, like, a t-shirt and some kind of pajamas on. Like basketball shorts or like pajama pants, but going down to just boxers is common enough. The farts, yeah, Mira, exactly. Need at least some lower body clothing to sleep to be comfortable, although I do hate heat on principle and would sleep in a fridge if it was available. Dislike most clothing other than gloves, socks, and hats, but I really love heavy blankets. Blankets go crazy. I'm a blanket enjoyer. I would rather the space I be in be a little cold so that I could, you know, indulge in warming myself up with a cozy blanket. Frankly. Like, I'm not gonna, like, waste money on AC to do it, but I'm happy to turn the heat down a little less so that I can instead, like, bundle up with a blanket and a cat next to me, you know? Hey, what's up, Yen? Came here only to say that I'm often naked if I live alone and it's not cold. Just in the house in general, or when sleeping in particular? Also, goodbye. So this is the way we didn't go. By blanket, do you mean duvet or something like a wool blanket? I mean a duvet. Although sometimes like a wool blanket. In-house. Okay, hell yeah. It's definitely, it's very, you know, it's very Northern European, right? The blanket dude that my ex used to steal them, so I used to sleep without any cover. No, I love having covers. Even if it's like really hot, I'll do a thing where I'll have basically my entire, thin blanket sheet during the summer. I'll do a thing where even if it's insanely hot, I'll have like a thinner blanket or like a sheet or something that I'll put over the tiniest bit of my body to like sate the necessary, like I am under a blanket and can sleep now. Like, the rest of me will be out, like, legs, arms, everything, but I'll have, like, a little bit going across my, like, you know, midsection. Don't you love missing secrets? Yeah, fine. It's okay if I miss secrets, Granny. We can come back later if there's big stuff you want me to see. Like a Cupid? Kind of like a Cupid, yeah. It'd be a meme short, the amount of people that must relate to that. That's fair. I mean, this whole conversation's got some stuff. I didn't really have a good punchline, though. Jack, we could try have a good punchline. Something sucking dick and balls! Ha 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 ha! Like and subscribe! You're walking around sharting straight into the air dicks, bro! Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh! Uh-oh! Crunch Cupid 2026. I am Cupid-esque. I'm cherubic in more than one way. And where the cats get in your dick because they don't have magnifying lenses, they won't be able to find it? Good. Bro, when the rapture comes and they're punishing people with big cocks that fucked a lot, I'm gonna be safe as fuck, alright? We'll see who's laughing then, alright? I'm gonna take my little dick to the bank. Godspeed in hell, brother. Oh! On very few occasions I've slept outside while camping. Blankets or anything more than clothes are a no-go. All right, we're almost to the bottom. Where's my blood stain, bro? There's also some shit over here, and if I miss it, Granny's gonna call me blind to be mean to me. He's gonna be mean to me if I miss the secret over here. You like to have a sheet between the legs when sleeping sideways? That makes some sense. Slept in 38 degrees Fahrenheit with nothing but my Levi's and a flannel. That's very sexy. That sounds like something Zac Efron would have done. You know, during the post-high school musical days. What did you say about missing stuff? I said I can't do it or you're gonna fucking take my family hostage, Granny, and kneecap them all until the day they die. The stakes have never been higher for my family and their knees. Also, where's this piece of shit ghost? There he is. There he is, you silly little guy. Oh! He can shoot me too? That is absolutely cheating. That is absolutely cheating. Certified ice globs and living in a concrete swamp. Please send help. I like the cold too. I'm with you, Apple Saucy. I'm like too hot right now. You have full-length body pillows, one on either side. Nice, Mira. Yeah, I do the thing sometimes with my blanket where I turn it into a body pillow. Generally, Leah's there to serve that function. But if not for some reason, or if it's too hot, because that's one thing you got to get to in relationships. A lot of people will be like snugglers, but oh, come on, my fucking tits. That was crazy. Yeah, you could be the most snuggly couple in the world, but at the end of the day, heat wins eventually. Heat fucking wins eventually. Guys, your ghost, of course you have their abilities. Sorry, Granny, are you trying to tell me that there's explicit ghost logic that applies in all situations in which ghosts occur, and I should be able to apply that inherently? You know, and just infer that from the universe? Is that what your argument is here, Granny? I would love to understand your position before I, you know, compose my rebuttal. No couple cuddles the entire night. That's fake news. Yeah. I kind of want to go back up and save now that we open this. I still don't know exactly where we're supposed to go. To be totally real with you. I'm sloth itself, I'd say, so my ghost would also be slow. You know that doesn't answer the question. But I'll take it as a concession. So yeah, basically, eat it. Okay, take me over this way. Yeah, I guess I do enjoy sleeping naked sometimes to put a cap on the whole thing. But in general, it ain't it for me. Eat what? It. How did I should have saved again, man. We had such a good start to Hollow Knight. We had such a good start. Alright, move me on here. Droop Waffle? I love Droop Waffle. You only sleep on your side, Laru? I feel like I actually sleep on my back a lot. You snore if you sleep on your back? That makes sense. I think I do too. I'm just lucky enough that it doesn't wake me up. Leah and I both snore, but we don't wake each other up, so it's okay. You were not talking about dicks when you first tried Amy Silk's song? That's fair. Although, is that true? I do feel like there was some silliness in the Hollow Knight VODs last time. I can't remember exactly what we were talking about, but I'm not that creative. It might have been dicks. What's your favorite comfort food? That's a tough question. That's a tough question. Genuinely, Grimgrash, it's a good question. Because like absolute favorite is very tough, but I feel like first thing that comes to mind is mac and cheese. There are many forms of mac and cheese, but as like, let's say a family of food, I think it's mac and cheese. And as I've aged, that's sort of gone into slightly more sophisticated pastas, like the noble fettuccine alfredo, or the ever-present spaghetti carbonara. Yeah, you could say I'm a bit of a foodie. No. Come on. I gotta just figure out where we gotta go. We gotta head down to that fog canyon. That's probably where we want to go. Food is my comfort food. There's a Google Doc we haven't told you about? Oh, no. Hex has honestly threatened many docs against me at this point. Oh, hey. Tit. Tit. Nice, there we go. You mean? All right, we've been wandering around for 53 minutes. Thanks for sticking this out, chat. But then again, this is a Metroidvania. This is part of the intended experience, unless you follow a guide. Vision point, don't heal. Grady, I was all over it. I was healing before you were born, kid. Don't you be pulling that crap on me. I remember this whole little hallway here. This was a pain. That short hop was the death of me. And another jump I can't make? Make it now. This is new. It's pretty. Are you a big bad? Hey, thank you for the lurk, Jay. I'm so low. We're okay. Just dial. You gonna do the same moves? Yep. But different. Heal. Okay. Fancy. Alright. I'm dead. Just chill. Oh, titty tit. Huge. Oh. One hit at a time's fine. Just play it safe, kid. Jump. Or don't. I like it better when you don't jump anyways. So get owned. Probably could get hits there, but I'm just going to stick with the safe strat I'm doing that's working. Hey, we hit him. Never mind. Present me was disagreeing with speaking me. Stupid. Oh, I thought that would have been pretty slick if I got the second hit there, huh? Get owned. Get owned. Could have beaten the guy without moving, which is the real strat. Interesting. Well, hey, we got him either way. We got him either way. Short for an animation with Hollow Knight, Shovel Knight, and some other indie heroes. Oh, yeah. Somebody posted on the Discord a while back. I can't remember. Three grubs in a trench coat. I forget what that was called. Someone here will know, I think, though. Indie Cross. Yeah, that's it, Aga. At least that sounds right to me. Icky. Indie Cross. Nice, nice. What's up, Cooper? Wait. Up there. What's up there and why can't I get there? Or can I? It's nothing really. Why is the YouTube bot talking to me moment? Well, hey, thank you for lurking, buddy. I appreciate you. New commands about past crunch and regrets. It's a complicated relationship between past and present crunch. I think we all get that, right? We're not simple beings. Hey, what's up, Bob? Oh, you know me? Bunch of bug bits over there. We can take you across the pond. We actually don't even need you to do it, though. We just could have gotten here pre-dash. Or actually, I don't think so. Playing the Bonk of Mega right now? Nice. How are you liking it, Bob? I love me some Mega Bonk. I might play some more Mega Bonk tonight. That or Fantasy Life, probably. Really fun? Yeah, it's excellent, man. Like, doing the challenges and stuff is really fun. Challenges and unlocks and all that. Sometimes past crunch comes through every now and then. He got us here, chat. We got to throw that one to past crunch. He got us here. Past crunch chose to start streaming, which was a W. I thought about it for years. Not to, like, pat myself on the back, but it's just to, you know, to maybe remind all you guys, try that shit you've been wanting to try for a long time. You might really like it, and it might sort of work out. Try that shit you've been thinking about for a while. I wanted to stream for years. I finally did it. It's like been one of the best decisions. I really enjoy doing this. I'm so grateful to be here. You know? The fact you could have a relationship between two crunches is different time frames is a luxury not many get. That's jackass. Really good run with Mr. Bones earlier. Aura and attack speed tome is very good. Oh yeah, absolutely. I just did a challenge recently where I used the attack speed tome heavily. Oh yeah, Laru, I haven't checked out the song yet. I gotta. Hi. Which one? It was the one I was talking about in the Discord the other day. The, get the cursed tome to level 20. I went heavy into katana and attack speed, and I had aura also, which was pumping out attack speed. And it did very, very well for me. Okay. Seems like that's the end of this. Unless I need more to jump over that. Cheese and rice. Lifesteal tome. I died for being unable to move despite healing all damage until like 3 minutes after the timer ran down. Nice. Yeah. You eventually get totally just stun locked in. Can we go up there? No. Well, yes, I can't. But eventually. I'm gonna expire? Hell yeah, I'll check it out. What? What? Dude, I hit that shit. I hit that shit. I'm gonna check the damn clip, brother. Oh my god, we're far. Oh my god, we're so far. Alright. Speedrun this shit. I love the pogoing, yeah. I really thought I had that one. I felt it. Like I said last time, I have a little bit of a benefit that I played a ton of Rogue Legacy, which uses that same mechanic. I'm just really familiar with it. Sure doesn't look like you hit it. Rainy, you're crazy. Rainy, you're crazy. Hey, hydrate for Bob. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you, man. Alright, stop. Another one? Yeah. Going this way? We're taking a save over here this time. I don't know why I didn't last time. It was dumb. I'm dumb. Where I want to go, I'm right in the fart cloud, but yes, it is. I'm right in the fart cloud. When your Aga's sheets. Alright, heal up here. I mean, we gotta go get our souls back. It was like up 1,000 bunches or something. Which is another reason we should be spending those down every now and then. There was, you know, a decent amount of good shit to get. Right, you don't want to be down here. What is that little symbol in the bottom left? Ooh, I wonder, does that mean that my bestiary just updated? I bet you my motherfucking bestiary just updated. Not the moss charger, we want like the little moss guy, this guy. Used to think these things were merely ambling plants. When I learned they were actually living creatures, I began to kill them on sight. This is the nature of the hunt. It's on sight. Like me with Stanless the Manless and Noida. Or the tortoises / turtles in Terraria. Oh! Okay, we're almost there. Alright, come here, you sick son of a bitch. Perfect, but there was nowhere to go over there. We're done with here otherwise for right now. We would need like some more Metroidvania bullshit to get up and over that way. I do like the little animation they do when you pogo on them. Very satisfying game feel. No! I love when I could have just taken 1 damage falling into the drink, but instead I took 2. Love that. Chat, I was on my game last week. Tonight, not on my game. Headbutting was a statement. I just keep going everywhere unexplored. Yeah, I gotta go back down to Fog Canyon, I think. That makes some sense to me. Like I said, this is all part of a Metroidvania. I don't mind doing this. My only anxiety about it is because of, like, the streaming context, but hopefully y'all are chilling. This game's a vibe. We're chilling. We're talking about cocks and balls and stuff. Lots of folks made reskins for the main character for modded, and some of them go crazy with the effects and the swipe spells. That probably would be cool. All part of the vibe. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because I'm hearing you're spending too many brain cells on figuring out if I'm kneecapping. What are you talking about? I don't have to spend any brain cells on that, Grainy. Is Grainy kneecapping? Yes or yes? Pick one. Takes no time at all. Takes no time at all. Alright, we came... Yeah, exactly. We came down here before. We killed the jellies. I remember the jellies. Oh, I didn't remember that from the jellies. Fuck. I forgot about the explosives from the jellies. I remember now, though. I remember now. Yep. Yep. Yes. That's a good one, Aga. Alright, we don't have a map for this area, but fuck it. Let's peek around, baby. Or actually, hold on. Get your souls first. Was that the map guy in there? I heard singing. You're gonna shoot at me. Yep. Map me. Was that dodge sick? Oh, we came this way before and we were cock-blocked by this. Yeah. Very annoying. Another bestiary update? Ouch. Heal me. Like a Polaroid picture. Hitting the jellies is at least very satisfying. There we go. Oh, that's the symbol for the fast travel, isn't it? Get out of the damn way. Is that explosive not coming? Okay. Beep. Oh, oh! Alright, we're alright. Hey, Nutter, thanks for hanging, bud. Get some sleep. We'll catch you later. Alright, that was 2 hearts of damage. That hurt a lot. Ooh, more of the vines, which are a problem for us up above, too. I wonder if we're gonna, like, kill a boss that's gonna take away those vines. Or we'll get some kind of Metroidvania ability that, like, deals with the vines. But something's gonna change with those vines. Mark my dang words. Ah, yeah. Was that? Oh, I broke the thing there. What is that a symbol for? They got... Oh, wait. This is the fast travel. Take this. Nope, it's not fast travel. I was wrong. Queen Station. Wait, it is fast travel. I was right. Oh, guy. I might have been wrong still. Ignore the guy so he doesn't think he's important. It's all a mental game, baby. Down here. Ooh. We chill? We're chill. Willow. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in this station and the taste is just divine. She is cute. Place must have been quite the hub, built at the border between 2 lands. The Misty dropped to one side and those bulbous growths in another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. Feel free to stop by any time, though I do like the quiet in this station. A little company is always good for one's health. Yeah. Giraffe and ladybug. Yeah. She's cool. She's cool. She might be like a merchant or something later. I thought that was going to be telling me that we were going to find, like, you know, a way out of here. All right, maybe we should talk to the freaking loser. What is that? That's a Metroidvania ability right there. Where'd he go? I wanted to talk to him. No, you're not a loser, baby girl. You're perfect. Wait, was that actually... No. No, this is what happens when you play games, chat. This is what happens when you play games. This is why you can't do this shit. I was playing games with his fucking heart. And he wasn't here for it. He's like, fine, you don't want to talk to me? Fuck you. Honestly, good for him. Good for him. Fuck. That makes him so much hotter. Don't agree with the chatter's take? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we need wall jump. We need wall jump, and it's not even funny, bro. Okay. Ooh, fungal wastes. That's a new zone, right? I like this guy. He kind of looks like an elephant, but fatter. He's like Dumbo Core minus the ears and plus mushies. I love that they let you break like everything in this. We take Damahe there? No, we didn't. We don't. Don't heal. We did waste some of that soul. If you spend a little bit and then don't drink it, it does waste it. Like, look. Spend a little, don't... Yep. It wastes it. James probably gonna go hard. We'll see. Let it settle in. This is a cool environment, man. It's gross, but it's cool. Stop. I'm the sheets and that thing's Aga's asshole right now. Holy, I'm dodging left and right. Yeah, I'm literally me. Yes. Crunch, have you heard of a guitarist called Ibarra? Second on YouTube. Actually, I think so. Did you show me that before, Aga? I recognize the name. I do. Yeah, the sound's crazy. Look at these visuals, man. I can't get over it. I really love the way this game looks. It's very me-coded. If it was a little less bug-pilled, it'd be more me-coded, but I can accept the bugginess. Look at this little guy. Oh, no. Cheese and rice. At this moment, Aga tripped away from the street. Aga, no! Alright, we'll go back to talking about Mira's fart trail and marbles. Careful. You got martyrdom. On death effects. You check the game category. Heal up, by the way. Sticking to here for right now. I feel like that symbol is... That was supposed to be the one for, like... There's one of those, like, stag stations or whatever they call them. Ew. Some Last of Us shit, bro. Holy, they didn't do that in The Last of Us. Shoot him. Alright. Holy. Nope, hitting it is not the way. Hitting it is not the way. Thought maybe we could bounce it back at him or something. That's so scary, man. It exploded when I hit it, yeah. Which obviously makes sense to a degree, but sometimes, like, you know, that could have been something maybe I could hit it back at them and make it explode on them. Helena Seal? Oh, come on, man. See ya. Maybe the ability. Do we explore all the ways in here? There was a map piece there. Yes! Yes! Whoa! Bouncy! Huge. Fun. That feels so good. Yes. Yes, that feels so good. Don't stop. Yes. Ah, my short friend, you caught me at the perfect time. Insect boobies. We talked about how everyone likes boobs yesterday at great length, honestly. I'm just about finished charting these noxious caverns. Very territorial types who make their homes within this area. I'd suggest avoiding them where possible. Further below, some strange, thin creatures gave me quite a scare. They seemed an intelligent bunch. In my youth, I'd have braved their caves, but I feared my matured physique wouldn't be able to outrun them were they to turn violent. Purchase a map? Yes, please. By the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes. I should apologize. When you spend all the time with yourself, you're just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why? When I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. Why? As soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore right at our doorstep? Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. Anything else? Potent odor about these caverns, and far worse for me, I suspect. My trunk is quite sensitive, whereas you don't seem to possess a scent organ of any kind. Don't be talking about my organs just by looking me up and down. Such a small detail with maximum effect, revealing the name only after it's mentioned. Yeah, that is true. Like, now I've learned it. I've unlocked the name, you know? Is it that you cannot smell at all? Oh, no, they're same thing. You're gonna insult my schnoz yet again? Yeah. Mira, now I'm not gonna be able to stop thinking about it, and you're not gonna be able to stop hearing it. Hey, what's up, Dally Cat? Oh! Careful! What's that back there? See that guy on the other side of the door? Is that a... Oh, it's a lever. It's a lever. Fun. Martyrdom? Yep. Shit! We need more wall jumping here, man! Fuck! Is there anything I'm missing? Damn it! Maybe we can go up and around? I don't think so, though. No. Fuck. Green Station. Well, it looks like we're seeing a way back up to the Forgotten Crossroads. Can we take that? There is stuff here, including a boss, down and to the right. We just can't go to the right. Seems like we have to unlock the right path from the other way. Damn it! I like these things. I was excited to play in a zone with them, but that's alright. That's alright. Let's see if we can find this other way to go. Hey, guys. We actually haven't just, like, tried over here yet, right? I went over here and then turned back, I think, is what happened. Yeah. More of these guys. That explains it. Doesn't look like those explosions reach around corners, which is nice, at least. Or is this gonna go to a save, maybe, or something? Wow! Wow! Oh, I love this guy! Wow! Wow! Yeah, buddy! Wow! Wow! Yes! He's sick. They know how to design a damn enemy, man. Just make him sound like Owen Wilson and have him roll around like a Dark Souls PvPer. Wow! Wow! Wow. Little guy. Little fun guy. Heal, that's good. I can heal now. Mira using the farts to speed up. Nice. Roto-Wolf redirecting the farts to Mira. Good call. Yeah. Come on, man. One boom away from death is the only way to run. That's how we play. Yep. Alright, I'm excited to upgrade my nail at some point, by the way. Oop. Okay, you can be down there. That's fine by me. That sounds so good. Hey, now we open up this son of a bitch. Yeah. Something bad. These two guys are gonna wake up. Yep. Okay, we gotta hit him in the underbits. His head is resistant. It's nail resistant. Oop. That other guy's gonna wake up. There he is. Yep. Just take one out, baby. Action economy. Now it's just me and you. It's you and me and all of the mushrooms. I am Lifehouse. Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah. Spit on me, daddy. Alright, good. Easy. Charm notch. Ooh, so we can have more charms. Yeah, we can only do that at benches, though. Love a charm notch. Oh, this shit on Etsy. Probably take the way back up to the Forgotten Crossroads, but this way over here is interesting. Well, let's take the shortcut back first. Not even exactly a shortcut, right? But let's open up this other path. Because whatever we're doing here, we are making progress, you know? Why do you want me to go over here? There's something behind the water. Nice sound. Can I get in the water? What? Look, the water's all like animated. Nope. I guess all of the Mountain Dew has hurt me up until now, so I shouldn't have, thought that way, but... Although, no, right here's something. We're gonna become Mountain Dew proof eventually. Mira. You can neither confirm nor deny. Okay. Who's this guy? Hey, we can rest here. We can chill with him. I take that. Hey, pal. Typical boomer. Alright, what's up, buddy? Don't try to sneak past me. I can smell ya. Leg Eater is this guy's name. Do you collect a lot of Geo? I do, actually. Give me Geo and you can see something nice. Only 86? Yeah. Sure, then, take a look. Do you want them? If you really, really want them, I'll trade them for more Geo. More Geo. Oh. Bountiful Charm. If you hold it, you'll feel a lot healthier. If you're afraid of dying, you need this charm. It's not for me. Special valuable charm. Do you want to find more Geo? Hold this charm and go hunting. Then bring any Geo you find back. You're weak, aren't you? If you should, give me Geo. If you do, I'll give you this charm. Make you stronger, your enemies, and everyone else. Oh, your enemies and everyone else will fear you at last. Fragile strength. This is bad. This will make, like, NPCs not like us or something. Maybe the one to get more Geo we could use eventually. I kind of don't want any of the others, but I also kind of have the urge to collect them all. Yeah, do that. Buy them all, baby, and then don't use any of them. That's how we play Dark Souls. Get everything, use nothing. Roll naked. Unless you're me and you're sleeping, because then you're not naked usually. Sometimes. On occasion. When you're not worried about the cat scratching your dingle or your dangle. Boop! Geolocator. I love how bulbous these guys are, man. They look like a damn Christmas ornament. Full of farts. Oh! The wall? Huge? Very gizmo to aim for the sensitive bit. She would. She knows. At least look at them, you know. A merchant might make their wares sound better than they are. Yeah, they might, but you also know that most gamers aren't going to intuit that immediately. This merchant is lying to me. I'll look at him in time when I've forgotten about your insolence. Thanks for hanging out, Granny. Thanks for kneecapping me, bud. We also could have gone to the... Okay, now we're back down here. Interesting. Gamers get easily scammed. Thanks for that information. Well, I'm a particularly gullible guy. We've been over this. I've been very vulnerable with you and revealed my gullibleness on numerous occasions. Ah, and we couldn't make the yump there. But alas, at that spot, we couldn't have made the yump. Okay. Insolence, yeah. Good one. And a ring. Alright, let's see what's over to the left down here. Crunch, have you ever considered getting good? Not for a single second of my life. The teachers tried to convince me that was the way to go when I was failing at math tests, and I was like, come on. Get a life. You know? Touch grass. Nerd. Fuck! Duplicity betrays your opinion. Ooh, duplicity! That's a good word. Anybody remember the movie Duplex with Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore? Actually, kind of a good time. Oh, this is why we didn't go over here. It's a silly 2000s comedy about a couple that moves into a duplex with an unruly old lady upstairs. Boy, does she cause trouble. Yeah, directly into the Mountain Dew. It's me in fucking 2008. Going to a party. Sounds so American. It was quite American. Well, they gotta lock up in there so bad. Alright. Eep! There was a little money rock over there, but I don't care that much, to be totally real with you. Oh, you could bait those into hitting each other. Aha, get juked. Who's the old lady played by Meryl Streep? I don't think it's like a notable actress. Let's get spotted by BlackRock. Yeah, that's how the movie ends. I remember it being just like some old Irish lady. And she's a rascal. I'll give him that. You know what I mean? The main characters could do with being a little more respectful of their elders, but she's a rascal. Salt of the earth, yeah. A real Mrs. Potato Head, if you will. Alright, we remember the elder. What the hell does that mean? They talking about duplex as well? They're hearing our conversations. My phone is listening to me, man. Hollow Knight's like, are you talking about duplex? I thought it was a 5.5 out of 10. All right. This is the way to go. Take me away. Big scary enemy in this room? Y'all hear that sound? Have I told you guys before that Nemo and Amanda's cat, Modi? I don't think he's in here right now, but Modi, the all-black cat that shows up sometime. Constantly on his back. Yeah. Modi has kind of like messed up sinuses or something. His skull came out wrong. And so he breathes all fucked up, and this is what it sounds like. He does like this kind of like gurgle thing. But he's alright. He's alright. He's doing fine. That's my boy. Dreams Void. This is like what he sounds like. If he's like kind of happy and like almost purring and you're petting him, he makes this sound. Yeah. Oh, I love you. You're so cute. Yo, that design's so cool. Look at them. They got like a little Oogie Boogie head. But they got a dope-ass poncho. And they got a dragon tooth. Cloth. Aha, the tiny steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventurer, so we've much in common. Yes, jolly cooperation. I love the way their little Oogie Boogie hood bounces. Searching for dangerous places, aye? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts, so she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat. Keep sharp, my adventurous friend. Stay alive and let's meet again on the road ahead. Cool. Yeah, that character's a vibe. Cloth is sick. Immediately into Cloth. Okay, we got a bouse down here. Nice. Now we're doing bouncing puzzles, chat. I feel like we're actually maybe going in the right direction. I think we eventually sussed it out. I think after about 4.5 hours of walking around here, we've gotten there. Cloth's just like me for real. Yeah, I also walk around carrying a dragon's tooth and wearing a, you know, cloth sack on my head. Oh, you haven't found things in that time either? No, yeah, we've been making progress. Like I said, it's one of those weird things where I'm having fun and I don't give a shit. I just worry, you know, you can't help but worry that it's like, you're like, shit, am I like not doing anything? Is it boring? You know, so on and so forth. Oh, Amy Silksong. She's back in there. Is she the next boss as well? Amy, dude. Initials ass. Amy Silksong. Which frees up perspective. That move does seem really strong. If you can get piercing and hit multiple guys with it, that seems pretty fucking crazy. Will this bounce your attack back at you? Shit. I don't know how much I want to invest in investigating that theory. Little guy simulator, that's right, Leah. So this is the way that's going to loop us over there. Let's hit that switch now, just to formalize it. Yeah, I hope work's going all right. Thanks for lurking. Or this already joined us in there? Did we already open it? Or could we have just gone that way before and didn't? I don't remember this. Cheese, rice. Rice, cheese. Cheese. Holy rice. Okay. That was crazy. You would have remembered bouncing this much. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would have remembered bouncing. We got insect titties coming out the ears right now. And it's sick as fuck. Look at all the particles. Careful. Eep, no! I want to stop bouncing for just a moment, please. And there looks like a bad time. You gotta do it for the little guy, though. Yes. Bouncy castle. Expecting a burr. Oh, yeah, like... Yeah, that would have been sick. There's a door or a nail, or there it is. Okay. There it is. I was going fucking crazy here, man. Open this shortcut up, and we have access to this next boss, I think. That's so fun. I didn't even need to go that way. That was just for me, baby. That was just for me. That was for the mental. The game's a toy, never forget it. Watch the Chair Company? Yo, yeah, and I've been meaning to. A couple of my roommates started and they said it was amazing. I love all Tim Robinson stuff, so I'm definitely on board. I haven't watched Friendship yet either, which I also gotta do. That's tricky. Hey, Aga, thanks for hanging, thanks for modding, buddy. Have a good night. There may be a closer save for this boss. And Mira, by the way, oh, that's the warriors, skinny people. That's the skinny warriors. Roadwolf. I can do a unique style of cringe, absolutely. It's great. And Mira, I figure try the boss once in this episode. And if I get it once, hell yeah. If I don't get it, next episode. Hollow Knight or Lies of P, which is harder? I mean, I'm still too early in Hollow Knight to say. So far, Hollow Knight, but we're early. Yeah, and I assume you've seen... all of I Think You Should Leave, right? Because if not, you gotta watch all of I Think You Should Leave. Detroiters is also pretty good. Wander Seeking Death... Ah, you can't hit me. Nope, you can't hit me. To live here? Yeah, this zone's been a vibe, dude. Hey, get in on the bed, everybody. Do we beat this boss first try? I heard it was hard. I've also heard this game's very hard. And I mean, it hasn't been easy so far, per se, but it's been easier than Lies of P so far. Do you like musicals? I was honestly very staunchly anti-musical for a long time, and I've since come around. I do like musicals. I definitely was not vibing with musicals for a long time. And then in college, I went to a theater school, so I had a lot of exposure to musicals there, and I kind of started coming around. And more recently, one of my roommates, his girlfriend, who's like a good friend of ours, she loves musicals, so we've been watching a lot more musicals and stuff. So we've been watching a lot more musicals, and I've seen some that I really, really like. Hi, Twitch. Hollow Knight seems harder because of mobs and bosses, because of platform. No, I said Hollow Knight seems easier. Not that hard, except some additional content after main story, TBH. First time hearing about I Think You Should Leave. If you like the Chair Company, you're gonna love I Think You Should Leave. It's great, Yan. It is that cringe comedy, but it's like, they're very funny sketches. Bench me? Coach? Bench me, coach? Just mainline for the bench? Holy shit, there's a lot of guys around here. Yeah! Yeah, let's go, baby. I saw Chicago once when I was like a kid. I think you should leave as in Cringer comedy. It's a documentary. There's something to that, prof. There's something to that, man. How are you, by the way? How the hell are you, prof? What loadout we taking in blind? This one. I don't have load. There were loadouts in this game? I guess you mean like what charms am I putting on? Been here since starting soon? Dude, let's go. Thanks for vibing, man. Oh shit, what's happening here? Did that little guy? With the little squishy arms? Yeah, I think you should leave as quite peak. I'm interested to see the chair company because I've heard it like is basically turning I think you should leave it into actually like serialized drama, which is very interesting. Bro, if you would have been proud of me, we were playing Noida yesterday and somebody asked me a question. I don't even remember what the question is. And I gave them a very long, like, you know, unnecessarily verbose answer that dove into, you know, like, I don't know, musings about what we're playing and why we're playing it. And then they were like, I just meant, like, can you do it? But the philosophical take is cool, too. Ooh, Dashmaster. That, too. Check out Dr. Horrible's sing-along. We love Dr. Horrible. We love Dr. Horrible. Also, if you like Dr. Horrible, Grimgrash, you gotta fuck around with some Repo. You gotta fuck around. Have you watched Repo, the genetic opera? Longer, more verbose, the better. It really reaches down to that hatred of chat that every streamer needs. Yeah. You gotta watch Repo, Grimgrash. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It is, I will, fair warning, Repo is very, like, campy gore. So if you don't like campy, gross gore, like, it's obvious, it's campy, it's super, like, fake and obvious, but it is pretty graphic in ways. But if you can tank that aesthetic, Repo is peak. My roommate's gonna be so proud that I was evangelizing Repo on stream. Also, I don't think we can hang with getting up over there. I think we gotta just go back up to the boss now. You've seen Cats twice in Lion King on Broadway? I did see Lion King on Broadway or not on Broadway, I saw it in Boston as a kid. I saw Phantom of the Opera on Broadway as an adult, which was a lot of fun. Noises Off is great play. I'm not familiar with it. I've seen some theater stuff, but certainly not a lot. I wouldn't say I'm, like, well educated in it at all. But I'm getting more and more educated because, again, I've just got friends who are into it, you know, and who introduced me to it. Campy gore like Machine Gun Girl? I haven't seen Machine Gun Girl. But there's lots of shots of, like, ripping people's guts out and stuff, and it's not... It's, like, kind of silly, you know? Like The Boys, even less realistic than The Boys. I feel like The Boys goes for... The Boys, while kind of silly, goes for, like, hyper-realism. This definitely looks like lower budget. Not even thinking about Sprint Master? I haven't been looking at charms, bro. Why do I gotta look at charms? We're doing fine. Alright, what does Sprint Master do? Oh, dash more often as well as dash downwards. Ooh, dash downwards is pretty interesting. Maybe we equip that. Not because Granny said it or anything. Increases the damage they deal to enemies with their nail. Charm is fragile and will break if its bearer is killed. Armor Geo, fragile will break if it's killed. More health, fragile will break if bearer is killed. More, yeah, it does look like Sans. I see it. Has anyone watched Peacemaker? I only watched season 1 and it was good, yes. I've heard season 2 is good as well. I watched the first episode but haven't gotten around to watching the rest. Please fuck off. Mantis Village. Ooh. We should do the boss, considering we have a prediction for it, but I'm just kind of enjoying. Fairly large thing in the community that Hallownest Dashmaster looks like Sans Undertale. Yeah. That's very Tumblr-pilled. Very Tumblr-pilled. It's an interesting phenomenon we were talking about recently, how a lot of people that like Undertale haven't actually played the game. And I feel like Hollow Knight's probably got a bunch of that, too. Not that I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to gatekeep, like, you know, poser or whatever. It's just, it's an interesting phenomenon. Can you imagine, like, people being a big fan of a game in the early 2000s but not playing it? Oh! You're right, it's on our way back up there. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. You do that with Loki? I never watched season 2 of Loki. Yeah, I liked season 1 well enough. I'm in the camp of, like, I've enjoyed a ton of Marvel movies over the years. I kind of haven't really liked anything they put out for a while. I meant to see Thunderbolts. I heard that one was decent. But I've cooled pretty substantially on Marvel. And again, I'm by no means a hater. I've watched tons of Marvel stuff. I've enjoyed tons of Marvel content. You like both games and 11% at Hollow Knight and just began Undertale? You just began Undertale for the first time? I haven't played Noida, but I enjoy seeing Crunch get Noida. Hell yeah. That's true. A big part of this is also just because of, like, streaming culture and stuff, right? Play both these games after saying gameplay A to Z. Got almost everything from Undertale, though. Yeah. Felt bad about Loki because my BF loves everything Marvel, but I was not into Loki Season 2 at all. What'd you think of Season 1, Mira? Out of curiosity. Because I thought Season 1 is like, it's like one of the better Marvel seasons. They started strong. WandaVision's like the best show. They did, IMO. Hey, there's my guy. There's my guy. Goes peak. Yeah, and there are games that I did that with too, where I've like watched people play them and then played them after. So that's a valid way to do it. Love watching people play Detroit Become Human. Love the story, but never got the game. Hey, that's fair. We've been having some interesting conversations around that just because of, like, you know, Undertale's such a different thing for my channel. I'm trying it out. Yeah, definitely just content creation and watching people, because, like I said, I do that too. I'm definitely the sort of consumer where a lot of the time I would tend to watch people play games that I did have experience with. But if I like creators enough, like, you know, Dan Giesling or Northern Lion or whatever, I'll just watch them play stuff. And often enough, it does work as an advertisement for me, and then I'll be like, damn, I need to get this. I watched Dan Giesling play 10 minutes of Ball X Pit, and I was like, this is a game I could play on the channel, and I stopped watching to, like, you know, be like, I'm gonna play this myself on the channel. I still never watched anyone play Blueprints for that reason. Which I really want to play, man. I feel like chat will probably like Blueprints too, since it's like a puzzly roguelike. Dan Giesling. Dan's definitely one of my personal comfort streamers. Which is funny, I heard another thing. It was actually, funnily enough, it was during an interview, like, on Ludwig's podcast that Northern Lion did, where they were talking about the idea of, like, a comfort streamer, and Ludwig was saying he hated that idea, that he never wanted to be someone's comfort streamer. And weirdly, I don't get that. Why would you not like that? How is that not a good thing? It's very, very interesting to me psychologically. I guess maybe just, like, different goals and what you're trying to do with your content. Hey, what's up, Nutter? Has Crunch seen Repo? I have. Sorry, I missed that earlier message from you, Nutter, but I have seen Repo. We were actually talking about it. I love Repo. Repo rules. Visuals are awesome in Hollow Knight. It's such a vibe. What's this? Mantis Claw. Oh! Metroidvania ability. I did not expect to get a Metroidvania ability down here at all. It wasn't even past a boss or anything, man. It was just fucking out here somewhere randomly in the Mantis Village. I'll take it, man. I'll take it, dude. Let's go. Yes. Oh, baby! And look, now we have a new animation where we actually cling to the walls a little bit. Hey, dude, that's huge. Probably late to the discussion, but audible mention of Daredevil Born Again. Yeah, people were saying that one was pretty decent, too. I didn't watch it myself, but... Imagine finding an item called the Mantis Claw in a place called the Mantis Village. Well, sure, the name fucking makes sense. But a lot of the time, man, you get metroidvania abilities after a boss or something. This was just at, like, the end of a room. And look, you can climb like that. You think I don't realize that shit? Not my first rodeo. R/second rodeo, bro. Same with here. You slide and then you dash. Yeah. Second rodeo. Wait, how do we get that? You've watched almost all the Elden Ring lore videos, but haven't finished the game itself? Yeah, maybe that's more of what it's there for you. I do think I'm abnormally not story-focused for compared to a lot of gamers, you know? A lot of gamers TM. I can get invested in a story, and it absolutely can work for me. Like, for example, I'm very invested in, like, the Undertale story. I like it quite a bit. Toby cooked. But... it's kind of hard to win me over on that kind of thing. I was invested in the story in Hades when I played that. That was one that worked for me because it mixed the right amount of, like, gaminess in with it. But I'm pretty much always a gameplay Andy. Gameplay and, like, you know, other aesthetics and stuff. Down as in, like, fluffer stuff? Wait, what do you mean? Are there more ways to go here? You mean down here? I do not like piecing together Soul Story, but I really like watching the videos where someone else has for me. I do as well. I like watching those videos. I enjoy... I haven't really... I didn't do this on stream. I didn't do this much on stream, but, when I played them personally in my own time, I enjoy reading the lore and, like, coming up with theories, but not exerting the effort to actually piece together the full lore. Because, frankly, it's designed in a way that it requires, like, an academic effort. And that can be fun in ways, but it's just not what I was going for personally. Yeah, like cranking a little Vadi Vidya or whatever. It's tight. Prof does that shit too. Shout out to Prof again. He's got a America lore Elden Ring video with like 300k views. Even if it's like a shooter, just a good story makes a game for me. Yeah, I just feel like for me, there are so many games that like put a bunch of time into shitty stories that I've become like jaded. That I've become sort of jaded, if you know what I mean, where it's like, I'm just like, get me through the cutscenes, man. And sometimes it's different, you know, like, even though I'm not, you know, the biggest like Last of Us Andy in the world, you play the beginning of The Last of Us 1, man, that story, it's gripping as fuck. I just think sometimes for me, I'm like, I want my story in movies and TV, and I want my games in games. And that's a very personal opinion where I think there's absolutely space for both, and you know what I mean? This is not... really, it's not like valid in that way, but for me personally, the story has to really justify existing in like a like ludic sense, you know what I mean? It needs to make sense within the game for me to like give a shit and actually feel like it's a cool use of the medium. And that's painting with an incredibly broad brush, and obviously, like I said, I've loved plenty of story games. I've gotten invested in plenty of story games over the years, but I feel like for some reason I have some sort of mental divide that I haven't been able to fully get over. And I think partially that's because historically a lot of games just don't tell stories as well, flat out. They just don't. Yeah. Gameplay over story in game every time. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Nutter. The shooter, a good story makes a game for you. Crash through the games with my silly build and might look at an item or two. Rob's been very involved in stream the last few days. He's being a nice supportive guy. Being a nice supportive friend. Crunchy Die's doing ethical run out. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't really know if we need to be fucking down here. I'm not fucking around. I'm like curious what we might find, but actually worth our time. Alright, let's just go up and fight the boss, man. We can come back down here later and I'll forget it all and be like, whoa, there was a way I could have gone down here. Why didn't I do that? You know? Look at these devs. They think I haven't played fucking Super Meat Boy. Crazy. Oh, hey, it's this guy. Should we ignore him again? Here we go. Makes sense for me. I've always viewed games just playable stories, which is also broad, because like sports games, racing games, which are great as well. Yeah, those aren't really a story in the same way, right? Note how it's storytelling is more the story of the world universe. Through getting knowledge, you can change the world. And I feel like Noid is a game where you're kind of... This is like a cheesy line, but it's like you're making the story. Oh, you are the story, brother. Gameplay over story almost every time. Some games, cough, cough. Nike have gameplay with some small interesting things, but the lore. What the hell are you talking about? No one else chat feels this way, but I think you're going to be one of the ones who makes it, and the world will be better for it, because I hate most streamers. Prof, thank you. That's so nice of you to say, man, for real. I appreciate it. I'm trying, and honestly, you've been very helpful on the way so far, so thank you, for real. That's huge, man. Because you've already met with the tribe of this village? Distrustful of strangers, to put it lightly. They're not brutes, though. No. The sickness in the air that clouds the minds of lesser beasts, they resist it. They retain their intellect and their honor, though also their lethal traditions. Some words of advice, my friend. If you plan to challenge the lords of your tribe, your blunted nail may prove inadequate. The city nearby, the old capital of Hallownest. Heard a nailsmith resides there. Seek the old bug out, and you may find progress that much easier. Gotcha game with a huge amount of fan service. Goddess of Victory, Nikki. Has crazy good lore. Interesting. I love reading about lore and like learning about lore, just sometimes not at the same time as I'm playing the video game. Weirdly. Yeah, Andre, dude. We're going to get our fucking Andre. Oh, we gotta get back to playing Souls at some point, man. Even though we've already been done with Lies of P for a little bit. Or only been done with it for a little bit. I miss having a Souls-like on the schedule. This is kind of a Souls-like. They're my fave, man. They're my fave. Alright, we're gonna want to get Andre, but for now, let's try this boss. Bug thinks you're too weak to take on the boss? Whatever, man. Adversity fuels me. Every death today has been very stupid. Which does suck because we had such a good first like start to the game the other day. But that's alright, what are you gonna do? Nerd. At least that guy's like two-shot. He's really not bad to deal with. This is ugly. This is ugly. Visit Night Raid. That's true, man. A Night Raid night would be fun. I miss pressing R1, yeah. Crazy you missed that in the Crossroads and in Greenpath and in here? Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm missing tons of shit. Granny, would you prefer if I played with a guide? Would that be better for you? At least the poll did just say the boss. Granny, you mind if I watch a walkthrough on stream and then I'll just do what the walkthrough tells me to do? That might work. Now that's content. Pull up the world map on the wiki real quick, yeah. So where was the boss again? Not this way. I'm gonna die trying to get back to the damn boss. Live walkthrough video challenge. We have to keep up with screen for screen or the run ends. Now that's actually content, Pilled Cooper. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking like my new boss, ChatGPT. Okay. Oh! That was the luckiest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. We're all right. All right, we're pumped and primed. We're boss ready, baby. This is the way. This is where Amy's Silksong went. Amy! Better yet, Yoshi's Island style counter, whatever you're not on the same screen as the walkthrough. Oh, remember Yoshi's Island? Rapid fire panic press? Yeah, absolutely. Ends the Pilgrim's Way. Hallow's Nest heart lays open before you. Proceed onward to share in its glory. You think that's what they meant with share in its glory? All right, chat. We're right about 2 hours. Let's just let this poll continue into the next one at this point. Let's let this poll continue into the next one at this point. Yep, that's up to 13. Or wait, no, did I just press it? Did I just press it? We're gonna take 10 minutes. We're gonna take 10 minutes. I'm gonna call that first episode of Hollow Knight for the night there. We'll be back next time. We're gonna find this boss and take him down easy peasy. If you're watching live, hit that follow button, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're watching after the fact, thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody.